Now, listen, I've got a surprise for you. But you must be ever so good and ever so quiet.
The tale they tell is that it was first owned by a dragon lord, and then by a powerful wizard who banished the dragon to a cave by the river. Of course, the treasure was never found.
Well, well, well. So I did hear the cry of a hungry cat. Mildred Hubble.
Whoa! The boat seems to have accidentally gone adrift.
What? With a scruffy-looking tabby cat on it, like the one you were supposed to have left in the school kitchen.
Tabby! It's the waterfall! We've got to do something! If only I had my broomstick.
There's one over by the cave, but I think it's Hoard brooms. There's no sign of her.
If I can rescue Tabs and bring back the boat, she may never find out.
Mildred?
Wait for me here. Hover. Up and away. Don't worry, Tabs! I'm coming to save you! Miss Hardbroom! Miss Hardbroom, wake up, please! Oh, Tabby!
Let me out!
But how can I?
Use the stuff.
Who are you? How did you get in there?
Just get me out of here! Quick!
I'll try. Volcanus, Fragmentus, et Igneus, Dissolvus.
Free at last!
Where's that broom? Now then, broom. I hope you don't mind being tied up like this, but we need rescuing, and quick. Up and away.
Have either of you seen Mildred? She's your friend. Where's Guz? Don't start, Ethel. We're really worried about her. It's a bit late for that, if you ask me.
Where is she?
She was on the landing stage. She said she was planning a little trip on the boat down to Strombox Rocks to see if she could find the wizard's long-lost treasure.
She's mad. Rowan Webb warned us. There are strong currents and rapids.
And a waterfall.
And there's no treasure there anyway.
Calm down. It's just one of those stupid stories she tells. We'll find out what she's really up to soon enough.
You know, don't you?
No idea. Why don't you ask her boyfriend? Yes, Merlin Loppy Legs.
Back from where you came. Liberatus nunc reversus. Incavus internus incarceratus. Alvarix orcus transfragomorphus. Get away from me!
You foolish boy. Did you think that you could banish a dragon lord so easily? Your master has taught you badly, boy. Has Mandrake the Mighty lost his wits?
Mandrake the Mighty? My master is Ryan Webb, the Wondrous.
That's what he calls himself now, is it?
It's his name.
One of many. Your master, boy, is a liar, a cheat, and a thief. He it was, pretended to be my friend, who stole my treasure, who used my magic talisman to imprison me in this cave. But now I am free. Now I, Lord Dunstan of Riverside, will have my revenge.
And just where do you think you're all off to?
Out, Miss Cackle, for some air.
10 minutes before lunchtime. And where's your friend Mildred Hubble? It's thanks to her that Rowan Webb invited us to stay. But since we've arrived, she's been more distracted than ever. Go along, off you go.
Pull, Broom, pull, with all your might. Careful of the rocks. Slow down, slow down. No. Are you all right, Miss Harbury? Looks like we're really wedged in, Tabs. I'll go and have a look.
I really don't think there's anything to worry about. Miss Hardbroom's out there, you say, and I expect Mildred's with young Merlin, fooling about in the cave as usual. He really is a most sensible boy, Miss Cackle. Even though he does get carried away sometimes. Now, attention please, ladies. This afternoon, for your entertainment, we shall recite the Ballad of Riverside Hall. Gather round, please. It's got a right rip-roaring chorus, so you can all join in. Ready? Now, there once was a dragon, or so the tale goes, the oldest and cleverest serpent of all. Half dragon, half human, Lord Dunstan his name, and he lived here in style, in his Riverside Hall.
Don't even think about trying to escape, little wizard, unless you'd like to be fried to a crisp. Now, lead me to your master.
But you've got the wrong man. Ryan Webb is not Mandrake the Mighty in disguise. He's not mighty or terrible at all. He's really kind and gentle.
So he seemed when I first met him. Does he not wear a talisman around his neck? 2 jade frogs with rubies for eyes.
No, but he was a frog once.
Now, Mandrake the wizard was high in renown, advisor-in-chief to the heir to the crown. His prince did command him by force or by stealth to relieve the Lord Dunstan of some of his wealth. There are dragons that swim in the depths of the sea. There are dragons who perch upon mountain tops bare. There are dragons who slouch in a comfortable cave, and dragons who float upon clouds in the air. But there once was a dragon, or so the tale goes.
Without that talisman around his neck, Mandrake is powerless against me.
He's never had any talisman, and he's only just moved in here, and his name is...
Ah! No more lies, boy. No more wizardly wiles. The moment of truth has arrived.
He's got a gang of witches staying with him, you know. Each one's fearsome and frightful.
Witches? Do you think a dragon lord would quake in his boots before a gaggle of old crones? Now get in there!
Drusilla! Where's Millie? What? You and Ethel have done something to her. She's done it to herself this time.
Where are they? Bring me to them, boy. I'll show you how I deal with witches.
Horrible, it's horrible. Come off it, Drusilla. Pull yourself together.
Lord Dunstan, his name, and he
Now, what have you to say, Mandrake? I, Lord Dunstan, have returned to claim my own.
It's very good, Merlin. This is obviously some fun and games you've cooked up with Mildred Hubble. Let's see, what's the incantation for banishing a dragon?
What do you say to that, Mandrake the Mighty?
There must be some misunderstanding. Look here. Look
Don't
here.
waste your breath with lies. Your apprentice has already tried and failed. This new body does not suit you, Mandrake. Where is your black, forked beard?
I've never had
And
one.
where is the jeweled talisman? You know without it you are defenseless, whatever shape you take.
I've never...
And where is my treasure?
Listen, Drusilla. There's only us two able to do anything. And Miss Hardbroom's out there somewhere, and Mildred too. Tell me everything you know, and quickly. Where are they?
So you see, Lord Dunstan, although it seems like yesterday to you, much more time has passed since you were shut up in that cave than you were aware of. It affects the mind.
Are you trying to tell me that I've lost my wits, witch woman?
You do seem a little confused.
Where is my treasure chest?
It was lost long ago when your enemy Mandrake was drowned in the river.
I would know in my heart if my treasure was truly lost. It's somewhere, hidden. And I will have it in my hands within the hour. Or you and all of your followers will be imprisoned in the rock, just as I was. Perhaps after a few years, you too will become a little confused.
What? You cast the boat adrift with Mildred's poor Tabby on board.
We didn't mean to harm him. We thought Mildred would be forced to tell Cackle and Hardbroom. They'd have to rescue him.
And then Millie would be in big trouble for bringing Tabby along instead of Ebony. Now I know why she's been acting so strangely. You're a mean and spiteful girl, Drusilla Paddock. I only hope Tabby survived for your sake.
So do I.
You've no idea where Mildred is?
No.
Nor Miss Hardbroom?
No, I swear.
Right now, Drusilla, whatever I think of you, we're going to have to work together.
But what can we do?
First, we need our broomsticks. Follow me.
But what about that thing? The Dragon Lord?
Shh. That's a risk we'll just have to take. Come on.
My treasure. Or I'll make a bonfire of it.
I know just how you feel.
Do you?
Oh, well, I never liked that sofa anyway.
Look here, Lord Dunstan, if we knew where your treasure was, we'd give it to you at once. You must be very stressed.
Stressed?
Wound up, like a watch spring. You feel resentful, angry. You imagine everyone is against you. What you need...
What I need is my treasure. What's this?
The Ballad of Riverside Hall.
All the stuff of legend now, you see.
You wouldn't like to hear this.
Here, boy. Recite this for me.
Now Dunstan the dragon, as all dragons are, was greedy for gold and the country afar. He had ravished and robbed, and for fear of his flame, his poor neighbours trembled to hear of his name.
Ravished and robbed?
I told you would like it.
It's just a made-up story.
Made up by Mandrake the Mighty. By you, sir, to justify your own lying and stealing.
Well, I think it's a privilege.
I think it's a privilege to actually meet a famous character from a story. You can tell us what really happened.
There she is! Mildred!
Lord, Drusilla!
Look out! We're coming into land! What have you done to HB?
What have you done, Drusilla?
She's got a big bump on her head. She was like this when you and Ethel cast the boat adrift. How did you find me? We guessed you must have gone after Tabby. You should have told me, Millie.
I know. You've got to get help. Where are the others?
You are wise for a young one. I was the most successful lord in the land, but did the king ever invite me to the palace?
I doubt it.
Never. It was my enemy, Mandrake the Mighty, a second-rate wizard who won all the favours, who told wicked tales of how I had acquired my wealth, until the day came when he whispered into the king's ear that I had become too rich and powerful, and that I desired to rule the kingdom myself.
Miss Harbour would know what to do about Lord Dunstan.
If she's in a fit state to think about it. Doesn't the boat go?
No. HB's broomstick pulled me here, but it's gone off on its own and left us stranded. I've got it! 2 broomsticks!
If we can push the boat off between us, they can pull us back double quick.
Brilliant. You're really quite clever, aren't you, Millie?
You stay inside, Tabby.
Okay, you two. Push. Heave! Come on, a bit more. It moved. Did it? Not the boat, the rock. Push again. It's moving. Tim, look at it. What is it? Come on, pull it out. Look, it's not a rock at all. Oh, look here. Come on. You can do it. You're extra. It's got hinges and a lid and a lock.
Into this very room one night crept Mandrake, wearing a borrowed cloak of invisibility.
You mean he couldn't even make a proper spell of his own?
Precisely! What a talented student you have here!
She's always been exceptional.
I should have smelt him out, but I was absorbed in my books. You know how it is.
Yes, I do.
He seized my treasure box. Instantly, I was aware. I rose to confront him. I roared with flame, but he was wearing the talisman around his neck. I was helpless. Where do you think you're going?
Run! Protectus precipitatus, infraglatus, nunc departus.
That was very foolish of you.
Ow!
Well done, Ethel.
Look, it's amazing.
Hey, look at this. Oh, Millie, it's beautiful. Is she coming round?
I can't tell. I think we better get a move on, though.
Fetch the brooms, Drusilla. Millie, I hope your idea works.
So do I.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, push! Well done. Keep going! Come on! Do it! Someone's coming to the door. It's Miss Cackle.
Your dear head mistress here imagines you can defeat a dragon lord by breaking a flower vase on his head. If you want her back in one piece, you will give yourselves up right now.
Landing stage ahead. Get ready to jump ashore.
We can't leave Miss Harbour by herself.
I'll stay with her. She'll be able to help us when she comes round. We need help now. What are we going to do when we get there, Millie?
I don't know, but at least we've got surprise on our side.
What's going to happen to us, Miss Cackle?
Quiet! Enough whispering and plotting. The hour has passed, and I have seen no treasure. Perhaps an eternity imprisoned in the cave will change your mind.
Couldn't we discuss this sensibly? I'm sure we could come to an equitable agreement.
Inside! Now! Inside!
No! Wait!
Who's there? Who dares oppose my will?
We have your treasure, Lord Dunstan, but first you must let all of them go.
A trick. Show yourselves. Show me my treasure. More little witches. Where's my treasure?
Hidden!
Give it to me! Give me my treasure now!
No, not until you release everyone.
You dare to defy me? The talisman. I have misjudged you. Not all wizards are the same.
Oh, thank you. I keep the house, then?
As agreed. And I keep the treasure. Apart from one small item. Farewell, then! Farewell, all of you!
There we are. Please allow me, Miss Cackle.
Now you'll all be relieved to hear that Miss Hardbroom, despite her terrible ordeal, is perfectly all right. Though she will have to spend the rest of the holiday in bed. I'm sure you girls will be able to cope without her.
Oh, yes. We'll manage.
If you hadn't disobeyed orders, Mildred, and brought that dreadful cat, and if... But there are so many and-ifs, and I'm so very glad to see you all alive and well. Now, Constance...
You must be very proud of all your pupils, Miss Cackle. Especially Mildred here. She saved your life, Miss Hardbroom. Possibly all our lives. And I feel sure that she would rather keep her tabby cat than have all the treasure and jewels in the world. Am I right?
All the same.
Tabby actually wrapped himself round your neck while you were unconscious, Miss Hardbroom, to keep you warm.
Very well, Mildred. And you may keep your talisman somewhere safe, please, out of sight.
Thank you, Miss Cackle.
And now I think we should let Miss Hardbroom try and get some rest. That is, after all, why I asked her to come with us. Go off, all of you, down to the river and play.
Just a moment. I would just like to say thank you, Mildred.